Let's go! No, I'm just kidding. Does this work? You guys can hear me? These things are pretty cool. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so awesome. You guys just look great. I'm so excited to be here. Okay, my name's Risenmay. They said that, and I'm just gonna keep blubbering, I guess. No, it's awesome to be here. I love coming out here pumped. Maybe you saw my dad yesterday, as announced his presidential diamond, came out swinging. So I had to match that energy. But we'll see what he does tomorrow. No, guys, this is so awesome. I wanted to just say how awesome it is for me to be here. This is actually my first time at leadership. Just raise your hand. Who else is this your first time? I knew there was going to be some woos. I'm like, raise your hand. Woo! I'm sure we'll have more of that. This is our first time, so I've never even seen a leadership presentation before. So this is going to be good or bad. We're going to try and make this really good. But I'm really excited to be here. When Russell Butters asked me to present, he mentioned something that I thought might be important to bring up. So my dad is Seth Risenmay. My mom is Jenny Risenmay, both enormous leaders in dōTERRA, presidential diamonds, awesome. And he said, usually we actually try to avoid inviting the kids of presidential diamonds to speak because they think their parents do it all for them. I mean, look at me, especially with this makeup they just put on me, I look 16. So this 16-year-old isn't doing anything, right? And so I understand that concern. So to get us started, I wanted just to start with a Spanish lesson. Okay, we're gonna learn some Spanish today. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna act like I have a mic, I'm gonna read the line, I'm gonna give the mic to you guys, and you guys repeat, okay? I met some Venezuelans, you guys need to stand up, or not stand up, but really give it to us, okay? Give us some Spanish. Seth Risenmay, good job, es un gran líder. Which means Seth Risenmay is a great leader, no doubt. But, él no habla español. He doesn't speak Spanish. For the last 3 years, I've been building enormously in the Spanish community. These are just some pictures of me visiting Guatemala and El Salvador. This was a trip I took just last October. Got some elites there that are killing it, and it's just been an awesome time. And this was actually right before I left. I was getting onto the airplane to go to El Salvador from Guatemala, and this little girl hopped out. Cristian, necesito una foto. Christian, I need a picture. So she ran up, and I just held this little girl. She's so cute. But she didn't say, Seth, necesito una foto. It was Christian. It was me. Okay, so just wanted to point that out. So hopefully we can let that rest, okay? Thank you. So, but let's come back to our Spanish lesson. Seth Risenmay es un gran líder. He's a great leader, an even better dad. And if I keep going down that line, my makeup's going to be messed up, so I can't do that. But awesome leader, awesome dad. Pero no habla español. We're going to add one more line here. Ni habla jovenol. Wait, hold on. Ni habla jovenol. Very good, which means neither does he speak youth. I made up that last word. Joven is youth, yol is yol. So he doesn't speak to the youth. In my time doing this, I've approached Gen Z in I've pushed to get Gen Z on my team. These are just some pictures just in the last 2 months or so of some recent Gen Z activity on my team. And we have been crushing it. And actually, I just looked last night, just in the months of February and March, we have, between me, my leader Max, and my leader Anna Marie, we have added over 42 new leaders in the Gen Z in the last 2 months. Let's go! So I think my point with this is just to solidify my topic today. How to influence Gen Z and millennials to join your team. When I'm talking about Gen Z, I'm just gonna say Gen Z, okay? But what I mean by Gen Z is people 18 to in their 20s, okay? And that specific range of people that we're trying to reach. So what I wanna do is first bring up the one thing I want you guys to remember today. There's gonna be some things I'm gonna go over, but there's one thing I want you to take away. So everyone listen. You guys can zone out for the rest of this, but I want you to pay attention to this next part, okay? And it's this. Gen Z is an unapproached, untapped, and wildly powerful market. And if you choose, it can be just what you need to launch your business to the next level. Okay? take a picture, cross-stitch that, whatever you need to do. I don't care what, like the rest of this is going to be fine. But if you believe this, you will figure it out, okay? I'm not a pro with Gen Z. I'm going to share my experience today. I'm going to be very practical, not very emotional. I'm going to show you what I've done, what works for me, why I do it. But there's so much room to grow here. But if you understand this, then you'll be okay. You'll figure it out with us. So I'm really excited to get into this. How I want to approach this is I want to talk about these three things. My agenda, my objective today is to first show our current situation. How is dōTERRA prepped for having Gen Z start with us today? Why I personally build with dōTERRA and how I have personally built with dōTERRA. Again, this is not a written formula for everyone to do it. I'm hoping that this will get you guys launched into getting Gen Z started into your teams. Okay? Anyone need to get one more woo out? Woo! Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go. So first, our current situation is the mom market. So the moms are awesome. dōTERRA has been grown in this mom market and has blown up. Let's see what moms have done in the last, 14 years since dōTERRA has been a thing, since 2008. First, they really wanted to get into it to support the health of their children, and we've seen that, or the guinea pigs. I felt like a guinea pig growing up. I'd go to school smelling like any combination of oils. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. And I'm sure many of you guys have felt that way as well, probably the husbands. But so first, they really wanted to support the health of their children, and then they see a business opportunity, and they support their income. And in so doing, they achieve financial freedom, they achieve ranks like Blue Diamond, Presidential Diamond, and they've achieved the impossible. Why does this matter? What does this talk about Gen Z? Who was that mom's audience the whole time? The kids. By doing this, the moms, in so doing, they are responsible for the next market of powerful leaders, which is Gen Z. I grew up using the product. I grew up seeing my parents achieve the impossible, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Gen Z is ready, okay? So that is why Gen Z is ready right now. I want to show just a couple quick incentives. Now I've gone over our current situation. I want to talk a little bit more about some incentives as to why building with Gen Z is so nice. It's so nice, okay? So the first one is their low cost. When I talk about the business opportunity to my friends, I get to Elite, and I'll be like, yeah, you earn about $357 a month. And usually I'm kind of like wanting to get over that and be like, but don't worry, there's more. You know what I mean? I get to that with the Gen Z, and they're like, oh, well, sign me up. And I'm like, okay. Well, do you want to here's Premier. You earn about $870. And they're mind blown. They're like, well, this pays for rent and more. I'm like, it does. You're right. And then I'm like, man, maybe we should just stop. But here's silver, and they're signing up. They're signing the papers. Usually when I'm talking to someone who's a mom or dad, right, who's already got their family and their career started and everything, they're not excited until you get to gold or platinum. And so it's so hard to get them in. However, with Gen Z, you get them to Premier, they're going full time. They're silver next month. Okay? So nice. One more thing I'll mention is high belief. They haven't been beat up by debt or by failure or by whatever else. They're ready to go. Sorry, you old farts you guys are, if we're the little kids, you guys are the old farts. So it's just, you guys are kind of hurting on belief, but we're riding high on belief. A few other commitments. There's no mom guilt, right? The mom guilt's a legit thing. Mom, if you're working with Gen Z, they don't have any kids that they're not spending time with, or they don't have a career that they should be, or they don't have a boss that hates them because they're smelling like, oh, no. They've got a few other commitments. They're ready to roll. I hope this is making sense. Does this not make you want to do Gen Z? Okay. Woo! Okay. And they're a bunch of fun, which I hope you're feeling right now. And I want to hit on this. Getting Gen Z on your team will boost energy. It will get people pumped. It'll get you pumped. My team has never been more fun since I got Max on my team and everyone else that's been Gen Z. So build with Gen Z if you need more energy, if you need a hype, okay? This is really important. So that's why. We've talked about our current situation with the mom market. We've talked about why I build with Gen Z. Let's talk about things I've actually done, the how. The first thing is you have to lead with a business. You don't have to. Obviously, they need to see the product, and we have health issues just like anyone else, but we need money. Gen Z needs money. So the moolah. So they've just got to, so what you've got to do, here we'll use an example. Who here wants, just no more woos, who here wants to be a founder, 2.0? I literally said no more woos. I'm just kidding. Okay, raise your hand again. Who wants to be founder? Okay. So I want to get an idea here. So who here has said this? Christian, how are you doing? What's up? Oh, dude, I'm doing good. I'm working really hard. I'm working on my business, and I'm working on getting an $85,000 annual check residually for the rest of my life that eventually I'll be able to will to my grandchildren, actually. Raise your hand if you've said that. Max. Okay, we've got a couple. Thank you, Max. Okay, why not? This gets Gen Z like nothing. All I have to say is I'm about to earn an $85,000 bonus residually as a founder, and they're signed up. You need to say this. So you need to lead with the opportunity. Something else that they need is they need to know that you actually care for their invite. They can't just be another person you're inviting. Something like, I wanted to know if you'd be open to partnering with me is very flattering, and it's something that gets them on board with you pretty quickly. And then also they just have extreme FOMO. If you get one, which is fear of missing out. You get one Gen Z in, you get the next Gen Z in, and all of a sudden you get 5. And then you get like 5 more. And everyone's just like, wait. You see us running, like, wait for me. And they'll hop in. We had a sauna night, like on Monday. 5 of us were on our team. We weren't meaning to enroll this guy, but by the end of it, he's like, so how do I start a team? It's just the FOMO. You get 1, you get 2, and it's done. It's a game over from there. Here's something that you guys will absolutely love, and this deserves a woo! Who loves a BOGO? We just had a week of BOGO. What if I told you that Gen Z is a constant BOGO, 365, 24/7, all year long, never ends. There's no end in stock until supplies last. There's an unlimited amount of them. And this is how it works. You sign up at Gen Z, you immediately get, with this Gen Z, you get their mom. With your Gen Z, you also get their grandma, and then you get their Gen Z friends. It's the best deal ever. Never is it just a Gen Z. Hold on, though. Hold on. You have their Gen Z friends. We just learned they're a BOGO. So you don't just get their Gen Z friends, you get their mom and their grandma and their Gen Z friends. And now I want you guys to say it with me. We just got their Gen Z friends. We're going to get their mom, their grandma, and their Gen Z friends. And then we're going to get their... I'm done. In fact, if there's a mom that you've been wanting to get on your team for a long time and they're just stubborn and won't do it, sign up their kid. All right. And with these placement changes, just quickly, and you've got it. Okay? Man, awesome. Get their Gen Z, get their mom, grandma, Gen Z friends, and it just never ends. That's the magic of network marketing. Couple other quick things. These are things you can do with just about everyone, but it's stuff that's worked. You can compare compensation plans with sales bros. Max and I are going to get into the sales bros market like you've never believed. We would just say to people, if your comp plan's better, we'll sell with you. And it never is, so we get them. Bring Deep Blue to the gym and basketball, oil class, and then a party. We had an oil class, and then we watched The Bachelor after. Half of them signed up. It was awesome. It's really fun. Guys, this next thing I'm going to say is a total joke. Okay, like don't take it too seriously. Like it's not a total joke. Just don't take it too seriously. You got to flirt to convert. This is something you just don't do it if you're not Gen Z. If you're married, don't do this at all. At all. Okay, but this is see, this is awkward for me to say because my girlfriend's gonna be the silver that gets me to diamond, and I did not date her just to sign her up. You know that. Okay. She's like, no. But we went on a trip up to Idaho to start her team there. And, she's inviting people. And my sister Janice is inviting people. We're going to start a team up at BYU, Idaho, a campus up there. And so they're just inviting. And we show up, and who comes? They're all guys. And it's because they're all wanting a little bit of this. She's a cutie. She's a babe. She's the dream boat, but what they don't know is that she's actually my dream boat. This handsome hunk's going to be there, and I'm going to be teaching them oils. And do they sign up? Heck yeah, they do. They signed up last week. So don't do this. It's a joke. It's a joke. But to bring it back, I've talked about how, I've talked about why, I've talked about our current situation. I just want to mention why I even get to be here talking. And it's because of the real heroes here, people who've got me to where I am. And that's Max Ames, who's been my leader. Can't mess up my makeup, but he has taught me more about leading a team than anyone else. He dropped everything. He dropped his job, and I told him, bro, you should quit and work with me. And he hit silver in 2 months and got me to platinum. Legend. So you should talk to him. I'm not the one that should be up here. And then you've got Anna Marie, my girlfriend, who's, I could talk to her all day. I could talk about her all day, is what I meant to say, but I could talk to her all day too. For lots of reasons, but she's an awesome leader and leads with love and belief in her leaders like I've never seen either. And then Janice Risenmay, my sister, who's going to kick butt. These people are people who are going to be the next Gen Z leaders to crush it. And in saying this, so I'm here thanks to them. They deserve a round of applause, really. I can't look at you or else I really assume I'll start crying. Okay. So I want to remind us, the one thing I hope you take away is this. That Gen Z is an unapproached, untapped, and wildly powerful market. This is not the dōTERRA of 2008. It's not the dōTERRA of 2014. It's the dōTERRA of 2022. And if you choose, it will be. Not only can it be, it will be just what you need to launch your business to the next level. What's going to be what triples our impact? Gen Z. Who are going to be the presidential diamonds that are here when Dave Sterling comes back from his mission in 3 years? It's going to be me. It's going to be Max. It's going to be Anna Marie. It's going to be Janice. It's going to be Gen Z. And I hope you guys join us in this movement. Thank you.